Welcome to Unfiltered Bull Sessions. We are on episode 11. We've been MIA.
I know, it feels weird, huh?
I know. I feel like we haven't filmed in 4 weeks?
Yeah.
Was it 4 weeks? Yeah. Or
I don't
at
know.
least
It feels
3 or
like
4.
forever.
Yeah, so we did skip last week just to give ourselves a break. We were extremely busy with Lash
Well, no, it was
Life
an
and Mom Life.
emergency, actually, for me.
Oh.
Remember my wisdom teeth?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
She had her
I had a 911.
Yeah, that's right. It was that, yes, because we actually have...
we had it planned already.
That's true. But that's okay. You got it fixed and it's good
Yeah,
now,
I
so.
literally was like dying.
And
no one would take me to get them out.
I hear that's like painful.
Yeah, I'm still in pain like to the day, but like it's not the same pain. It's like healing pain, you know?
Yeah, not
but
like throbbing.
I just have to take hella like pills.
Do they put you on like antibiotics and stuff for that? Or what kind of medication, or is it like...
They do a steroid for your healing.
Okay.
And then just like ibuprofen and Tylenol. But like you have to take like a high dosage of it. Like it's not just like 1,000. It's like almost 2,000.
Oh my god.
But it helps so much.
Yeah.
And then that's about it. But like I had to go back. Did I tell you?
You just told me like you went and got it like...
Okay, so I had to go back
of.
like a couple days ago because I got pain again on this side. Because I got 3 out. I only have 3. I don't have 4. And so this side initially had like a lot of pain in the beginning. And then I got them out. And then I started getting pain again. And I thought I had, what is that called? A dry socket. And luckily, like... Literally, it was like the worst experience ever. Like I told my clients and they're like, oh my god, I feel so bad for you. But literally, like, God chooses his favorites, because my mom, little did she know, her best friend's daughter is the manager at a dental office in Fresno. And she was able to get me in literally within like a couple of hours to get them extracted.
Yeah.
So I had close contact. Like I texted her about it like late at night the day prior, and she texted her dentist, and I was like, or her doctor, and I was like, if she's texting him, like maybe they're really close.
Yeah.
You know? So he was like, I can get her in, whatever. So I was like, oh my god, yeah. And so because I had close contact with her, I was texting her about my pain afterwards, and she was like, maybe you have dry socket or you have TMI, trigger warning. I had food in there.
Oh.
And I was like, you know what, maybe, because literally the pain was so bad.
Yeah.
Like so bad. Like so bad. Oh, I can't even explain it. So I go in, right? And she's like, I can get you in like today, whatever. I go in. There's food stuck in there. Oh my gosh, so fucking gross.
I'm so embarrassed. You guys saw what I ate yesterday.
Literally. My mom made birria on Saturday, and you know, my fat ass was like, dude, I haven't ate good in like 2 weeks because of my fucking tooth. Like, I'm gonna grub. No, literally, as soon as I took my last bite, I was in excruciating pain. So, like, they had like a little camera.
Have, like, kind of spice a little bit in that?
Yes,
so it's like...
And no one told me, right? And then Eddie and my mom were like, well, you shouldn't have ate that because... Were you guys not just watching me?
You're gonna wait for me to finish to tell me I should eat that. Like,
so
you're gonna see you like...
My mom took time out of her day to bring me her food and sat there watching me eat it. Like,
and then tell you, hey, you should have ate that. Oh,
victim blaming me. Like,
yes.
Okay,
That's
so then
funny.
I literally I ate that whatever, and then they got me in and they had like a little camera to like see in there, and then like they took pictures because they were like really high techy in there, and then I look at the screen, I'm like, oh my god, there's fucking food in there. Oh, I felt so embarrassed. I was like, that's so gross, first of all, and that's so embarrassing. And he was like, don't be. It's very common, you know, like it's a big hole, like Like, how do you not expect your stuff to get trapped in there? Okay,
are you supposed to, like, have just fluids in for a little bit?
For, like, the first day.
Oh, okay.
But the thing is that he got, like, a little syringe. You know the little bottles that we use to wash our lashes?
Yeah.
Okay, it was, like, a little tiny syringe, but with that kind of tip.
Oh, okay.
So he was, like, fill it up with warm water and salt and squeeze it into your hole, because that's what he did. And literally, I've done that ever since. He brought it. I took it home with me, and it's so gross. But literally, that has saved my life. So I carried that in my bag like all day.
If I eat,
that's my best friend. Yeah.
Every time you eat, you're just like pushing out your freaking food.
Yeah, it's gross. Yeah,
dispenser gross.
But I'm in so much better pain. Like, I think I'll finally be able to heal better. But I have to like stay on top of like every 6 hours take my meds, because if not, like my pain hits really hard.
I've never had to do.
Do you have wisdom teeth?
Yeah, but like I don't need to like. They're not grown to where I need to like.
Okay, well, I'm probably gonna burst one day because that's how mine were for years.
Don't jinx me.
And I've literally been advocating for wisdom teeth removal like ever since that happened. All my clients, I'm like, take them out, girl, because you do not want to go through that pain.
Do you get the option to remove them like beforehand, or do you have to wait until?
When was your last checkup?
It's been a minute.
Yeah. Okay. So if you go and they tell you. They'll give you the referrals.
Okay.
Do it as soon as possible. Because this side never hurt at all. And this side has healed. I think it healed like the next day. I have not had any pain without it. I mean,
there's just certain ones that are worse than. Because I've heard the pain of wisdom teeth and it's like very painful. So like I'm just so bad. Like, maybe I should. But my mom, she was like always okay. And then like my whole family, I don't think any of us.
Yeah, that's how my dad is.
Issues with their wisdom teeth. But I probably should go and like.
Do you ever get like migraines or anything like on like?
No.
Okay, because that's how mine were
I know.
Before.
That's what I hear that happens. Like
it's like a slow.
Yes. Sometimes I do hear that happens, but but I'll probably get a check soon anyways too because I've been wanting like veneers.
Oh yeah.
So I'm like I know I have to do that before I even go and do
that.
So yeah. Anywho.
Yeah. So the past 2 weeks have been
literally having to deal with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we had like a whole list of things. I think for episode 12 and 13, we actually are gonna have our first guest.
Yes.
I'm excited. If anyone knows me, they know Mr. Couture.
Wait, are we saying that already?
Yeah.
By this time they'll already know?
No, by this time, but I mean like when they watch this, they're gonna see it this time, so they're gonna see next week's episode.
Okay, but we have to post it on Instagram first.
Well, it's okay.
Okay, yeah, I'll post it today.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be next week when we do it. Yeah. We're going to...
I'll post it before this goes up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we putting this in there? Yeah. It's okay.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I was just like, do I delete this part? Or
no, just keep it.
Yeah.
This is our behind the scenes talks that get cut off.
But we're going to put it on. Yeah. I was like, it's supposed to be
less editing for her.
Yeah. For reals. But yeah, it's going to be our first guest. So I'm excited. And then we'll post about basically what it's going to be about. So it's going to be good. Yeah. It's going to be good to bring somebody else in, you know, and kind of talk with him and vibe out with somebody else.
Yeah. That was supposed to happen this week, actually. Or last week, I think.
Last week, yeah.
But we got pushed back.
Yeah.
And then also, we usually, I don't think you guys know this, but we pre-film, like, ahead of time. So, like, usually, like, today, we probably would have filmed, like, three. Obviously, we change outfits and everything, so, like, it's not noticeable. But, we usually do that, which is why it feels so long for us that we haven't filmed, because it's been a while.
So that's why weekly recaps aren't weekly recaps. They're like
the first video is
the first one out of the three is always like our weekly recap, and then the next one's like I have nothing for you.
Yeah,
because it's the same damn day. Yeah. But other than that, no.
Yeah. So this week it'll be one. Next week it'll be one broken into two.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. But I mean, now we could talk about our weekly recap for the last 4 weeks.
Literally. One for each week. Mine has been so crazy.
Basically, like the month of May is basically what we're going to catch up on.
True.
Because I don't think we filmed since the beginning of May.
No. Right? I don't even think we filmed in May, did we?
We didn't.
I don't think so.
Well, May is our birthday month too. So we are just like busy. I feel like once May hits, like life is just... fast forward, like it's so everything just goes by so much faster. I can, like literally the month is over already, and I felt like
it's busier for us too because since everyone's on vacation, usually they book
vacation, graduation, prom. There's just a lot more events that start happening in May, like even weddings and like just more gatherings. I think because it starts to warm up and people want to be outside and everyone wants to be ready. So yeah, that's us. But do you want to go and start with your weekly recaps or your May recap, your month recap?
True.
What'd be the first thing? What was the first like Cinco de Mayo, Mother's Day?
Oh, Mother's Day.
Yes, let's talk about Mother's Day.
They watch this.
Oh, okay. Well, you can just talk about what you did. You don't have to go into detail about.
I don't even know what I did.
I don't think you did anything.
No, we were supposed to do something.
You were supposed to do a brunch because I remember you shared that on the podcast about like.
Yes. But actually, I did get sick. I got allergies really bad.
Yeah. That's right. You ended up sick.
Mm-hmm. There's more to it, but Mary knows the whole spiel, and my clients do too. But I'm not gonna say it on here.
Yeah, we don't need to get into that.
Yeah, but I really did get sick. I got really bad allergies. I think Enzo got them too, and then Eddie got them too. Not as bad as me, but I was really bad. So I jinxed myself, but for the better. It was for the good. Yeah. So that was Mother's Day. So we didn't do anything.
Oh, then what was it? Mother's Day.
And then it was our birthdays.
Our birthdays are in the same week. I'm May 16th and she's May 20th.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we had our birthday the same week, and what'd you end up doing for your birthday?
I was in pain.
Oh yeah.
I literally was.
You're like, I was at the dentist.
Yeah. Literally, I was hopping dentist.
No. Yeah, that's right. You're right, because that was actually the weekend we were supposed to film.
Yes, and
the day after your birthday. Yes.
Yeah. So I was in so much pain. The best birthday present would have been to get them out that day, but I had to wait like 2 more days. So yeah, it's one to remember, but hopefully never again. And now it's just planning Endo's birthday. We've been switching it up. We've switched it up like 10 times.
Really? Like the date or like the
theme?
the
thing, like what we're gonna do. Because we were gonna do a party initially, but it's so hot in June, and I'm like,
you don't want to have it inside, either. Because,
no. So then we were doing that. I literally bought a lot of stuff for it too, but I'm just gonna get rid of it somehow. And then we switched it to the water park. But the water park reservations are so expensive for a weekend. And they don't offer you shit. At both. Well, no, at Wild Waters it's good. Okay. But Wild Water, the thing is that the place that we like to sit at and reserve at Island Water Park, it's right in front of the kid area. So it's more convenient because it's literally like, it's just 2 steps and you're there, you know? But I was just like, dude, like, and then I don't know if everyone's gonna want to be willing to drive out there, you know, and then still pay for the entrance, you know, I don't know how people feel. But I told him, I was like, you know what, let's just have something here at the house. We'll just have like a water day and just have close people here. And that's it. So that's what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
And Father's Day, I have a few of Eddie's gifts already. He swore I fucking bought him Eagle tickets. I'm like,
sir, no.
I told him yesterday, I was like, I have one of your presents already. And he was like, oh, what is it? And I was like, oh, it's been something you've been really wanting. And he's like, oh, he got so excited. He was like, oh my God. He's like, is it my Eagle tickets? I'm like, no. Like,
who's thinking about football, sir?
Like, what the fuck? Do I look like I shit money? Like, what the fuck? No. And he's like, oh, then what could it be? I'm like, okay, like,
I'm not gonna tell you.
Yeah, like, okay, like my level of like confidence just went down because it was something that he literally just showed me like last week.
You're like, it's something you really want.
Yeah,
and it's that's not what you want.
Yeah, okay. And he didn't even guess it. He was so like he was trying to guess everything. I was like, okay, dude, like do you really have short-term memory loss? Yeah. Like, what? So, funny. So I've been shopping for that too. And I think that's it. Honestly, and that's just work. Yeah. I think that's it.
That's all you've been doing to me?
Yeah.
I feel like I didn't do anything. I think for Mother's Day for me, I went to my family's house, and that's always fun. I spent the whole weekend with my family, and then Monday, Tuesday, I was in Santa Barbara, and it was so cute out there.
How was the weather? I heard it's really cold in LA.
Okay, so that Monday was really gloomy. It wasn't like freezing, but it was definitely gloomy.
Like
overcast? Yeah. And, but Tuesday was beautiful, and that was my birthday anyway, so we ended up at the zoo, and then...
Was it nice? Nicer than Fresno?
I've never been to the Fresno Zoo.
Oh, I've heard that the Fresno Zoo is better than the one in LA.
Probably.
Really?
Probably. I don't know. But I've heard really good things. I know that they were renovating it not too long ago.
Fresno?
So, yeah.
Yeah, I passed. So I went last time. It looked nice.
Yeah, I think I want to wait until maybe that's done, and then I'll take my son.
They have a 3D plan online for you to see, and it's really nice.
Ooh, I'm gonna have to check it out. But I think I'll wait until it's done. I don't know if it's done yet or not. Honestly, I haven't even checked. But yeah, I think I'll wait until it's done and then see how it goes then. But yeah, and then I'm like a big foodie, so like all I did was like Yelp where I wanted to eat. So like that's all I did was like look for places to eat out there. Yeah, everything was so freaking good. Yes, like it didn't matter where I went. Like I was very, very happy with it. So
I think that's how it happens though. When you're out of here, it's like you're here and you're eating the same 5 things.
All I do is eat the same freaking shit, you know. Yeah. So I feel like, which I'm never mad at because I do love like where I eat. Right. But yeah, it was nice to try other things. And you know, when you're at like those places like Santa Barbara and stuff, it's a lot of seafood and like things like that. So it's very fresh. And so even when you go in the restaurant, everything smells fresh. So. My
best friend's little boy actually got salmonella. After going to, it was in LA or San Diego or something like that. He had, I think it was a fast food place or somewhere. He was bad.
That's crazy.
But yeah, he was in the
hospital. I wonder if they ate like what they eat, like chicken. It had to have been chicken, obviously, right? Poultry. Fish. Can you get salmonella with fish?
I think that's like where the main. That's where the name comes from. Because isn't that like, can't you get like contamination like from like even washing your shrimp or like fish in your sink? That's what you like.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to Google that. I have to check Google. Yeah.
Like after I wash off shrimp in the sink, I make sure the sink is clean first, and then I wash off the shrimp or chicken, anything.
Okay. No. I was thinking like, I'm like, why did it dim? But I was like confused.
Oh, it dimmed?
No, I thought in my mind.
Oh, I was like staring at the light too much, so you're going blind.
Yeah. As soon as I turn this off, I'm like, why is everything white? Yeah. I'm dead. We have so much light here, you guys. It's not even funny. Yeah. And I'm like, it's still not enough light. But anywho.
Yeah. That's scary.
Yeah, but the food was good. Let me think, what else did I do? Memorial Weekend, I didn't do anything. Oh yeah, no, I mean we took my son swimming, but that's it.
Oh, that's fun.
But and like barbecued and stuff, but yeah, that was it. May seem like I did a lot, but I really didn't. Yeah. I thought I was gonna have so much more to like tell, but I think it's just like the month alone.
I think it just so fast too that like you don't really have time to like fully. Like, I don't know, I just think it flows so fast that by the end of the month, you're just like, wait, what did I even do, you know?
Literally. But I think it's just, like, I get so excited for all this stuff that comes up in May that...
well, graduations.
Oh, yeah. I actually have a graduation today. Yeah. And then my, getting my niece ready for prom. Like, no, she's the only senior in the family right now, like, out of the kids that is graduating this year. So it's kind of, like, about her. And I'm excited because this month, June, because her birthday was also Sunday. And so it's her 18th birthday, so they're gonna do like graduation and 18th birthday, and it's cute because the theme that we're doing is our traditional Laos theme, and we're gonna wear our traditional dresses and stuff, and I'm like super excited because I like love my culture. Yeah. So I think it's like so pretty to like wear all that stuff, but I like fucking dressing up anyways for no reason. I'll be like in a dress and everyone's. I remember last time, for New Year's I was like, oh, we're all gonna like dress up and. I think in my mind I thought everyone was going to be wearing a dress, so I show up in this big old fucking coat and a long black dress. I have my little sunglasses on. I was like, ooh, I'm going to really dress up. I walk in, everyone's literally in their pajamas, and I was like, okay, so no one told me anything. I'm so dead. I was like, hey, it is what it is. I'm not changing. This is what it is. I'm like, man, did I change though? But it was so funny. I was like, they're like, oh, we were going to dress up, but we changed our mind. Oh, okay. Well, let me just be in my fur coat and just enjoy the night then. Because I was like,
so dead.
But I'm like, that's very typical of me anyways. But it was just so funny because I was like.
You're like, we're not surprised.
It was like crickets. And I was just walking in like. I'm looking around like, oh, it's not that kind of party today. Okay. I'm mistaken this year.
Well, at least you rang in the new year looking good.
Well, yeah, for reals. I had a Kim K moment. I was like all black. My hair was in the updo with the bangs, and I had like my little sunglasses on. Yeah,
oh, your nails are cute. Oh, for a second they looked green.
No, chrome.
Cute.
Chrome. Maybe I talked about going short last time. Yeah. Maybe I'll go short this time around. And I told her, I was like, yeah, I put you in my video, and I said that you were not going to let me go short, and I was going to go into the Asian place.
Someone brought it up to me, too. I think one of my clients.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, I saw Mary said that she was going, I don't know who it was, actually, but someone mentioned it to me.
Yeah.
See, people pay attention.
Yeah, I know. I was just like, but I've been getting so many compliments on my nails that I'm
really
like,
cute.
Do I need to?
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know. Either way, I think I'd be happy either way. But
she said shorter than usual.
Yeah. She's been going shorter. This
little by little.
Yeah, this isn't.
This is her
XL. This is L. Because it goes by length.
So next time it'll be M.
Yeah, M. Maybe medium.
Medium long.
I'm like, yeah. I was like, maybe do like in between. But I don't know. I kind of like this length too because I'm actually able to work out with it. But even then, I just want to go just a tad bit shorter. Slowly, like ease my way into like there.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I do look at it and I'm like, okay, I don't like it short.
You don't like it short?
I feel like my hands are male. You have very skinny, dainty hands.
Yeah, sometimes if I do long, like, I look like scary.
Claws.
Yeah.
Like Chloe, have you ever seen her nails where it's like, because she has such skinny hands, like fingers,
long.
And then her nails are long, and it's like, it was sad because they were like, they called her chicken feet. Did you see when she was like in the thing? And she had the nude stilettos?
Have you watched the new season?
No.
Me neither.
I haven't caught up. It's bad? I heard someone said it was really good.
Oh, I heard that the only like juicy, like interesting thing is the thing about Dolce & Gabbana with Courtney and Kim, that how they're not talking and stuff like that.
But there's only, right now there's only like how many episodes?
Two now, I think.
Yeah. So we'll see. I feel like I would probably watch it for Scott.
Oh yeah,
he's so funny for no reason. He's just like
he's the only person that saves the show.
Anything he says is like funny.
Did you see the clips from like the first episode? I saw those clips like when he's like, "You guys are so skinny."
Yeah, what is this, the breakup diet? I know, for reals. He's funny.
He's so funny.
I feel like I want to watch that. He goes, "Does that make me poor? Because I still have a doorknob." And I'm like, "Does that mean I'm poor?" Like,
he has such dark humor, but it's so funny.
So
like
funny.
He has a great sense of humor for sure.
I love Scott.
But
yeah, no, I haven't seen it. I haven't caught up. I think I did watch season 2 because this is season 3, right?
I think so, but I didn't even watch last season. I think I just watched the first one.
I kind of just let it play. Honestly, I don't really watch it for anything else other than just to see what like they're wearing. I like to see their makeup, like the trends, I guess, of what they're on. Because I'm like,
Yeah, I feel like as time has gone by, like I've been very
like not into it as much.
No, especially like realizing that they don't say anything. Like you guys are filming all day, but yeah, you guys like put in like 2-word conversations in the show. Like, what are you giving to us? You know,
nothing.
Like, just it's interesting. I feel like
imagine
it was better before
getting paid that much to
do
nothing.
Yeah. Like I think it was so good. Like when Rob was in it, like when they were like married, like
that's true.
I love that like season in their life, you know? But like as of like lately, like no. And then like I think
maybe just wait for the kids to like grow up and have their own show, then
definitely would watch that. Especially
I think
North
would be so funny. Yeah. And then
she definitely humbles Kim all the time, for sure. That
funny.
Shit cracks me up. Like,
yeah, I love that though.
She cracks me up.
Yeah,
for sure.
North is cute. And then if you ever see the videos of her with her siblings, she's so sweet to like the kids.
She's like their mom.
And did you see was it Saint? Or was it, I think it was Saint, he goes, the thing he did for his mom for Mother's Day, he goes, I know I tell you. It was so funny. I forgot the little
clip.
No, he goes, I know I always tell you you mean nothing to me, but you mean the world to me. Yeah. It was so funny. I
These
was
kids' vocabulary, like how would you even know to say like you don't mean anything to me?
I know you don't mean any, I always tell you don't mean anything to me, but you mean the world to me. I was like, that's funny.
Wow.
But she's probably just like, yeah, you're fine.
That's funny. Oh my god.
Yeah. Anywho.
What else?
Enough about that. But I think that's literally it for recaps. I was like, I think we did like 30 minutes of trying to catch up. But like...
Oh, was it?
I think so. Close. But I think now we wanted to also get into... Was it Get Off Our Chest? Some Get Off Our Chest segments. I don't know if you wanted to kind of go into anything else as far as like talking about... what more... Also, too, like, what you guys want to see. I know some of my girls were just like, a couple girls had asked me. It was weird that they asked me before we were even going to bring Juan, or actually when we were already talking about bringing Juan in, that they were just like, oh, are you guys ever going to bring like guests and stuff like that. I know I wanted to bring in like my little niece or something to talk about bullying, and then
we had a list of people.
Yeah, there's
we just have to reach
list.
out to the people and ask them if they would like to come on, or if they're willing to.
Yes, because I mean, there's a lot of people in different professions, and it'd be good to see their input and like the things that they have dealt with too during.
The list that we have is a pretty good range of like good topics that we can talk about. I think the next one should be like the bar one.
Oh yeah,
the bartender.
Oh yeah, which one? My bartender, who? Jasmine or? Oh yeah, I would ask her, and she's so funny. But she would be a good one. I don't know anyone else who bartends like at crazy bars, or like I would like a bottle service girl too.
Ooh yeah,
the stuff that they've dealt with. You don't know of any? I don't know anyone either.
I mean, I'm pretty sure we could. Oh, you know what? Or like I follow one, but I don't talk to her. Like I just know her from like other people, but I know she's a bottle girl in Fresno.
Oh okay.
Yeah. I don't really.
I went to a bachelor. I went to a bachelorette kind of party, and we ended up at a strip club. It was in
Bakersfield,
Fresno.
They have one in Fresno.
Yeah, they wouldn't let us bring like our phones, and it was crazy because they wouldn't let us.
Like they made us sign NDAs.
Literally, he was just like, "You guys can have your phones." He goes, "You can't dance." So I'm like, "So music's playing, and you have to be like this," because I was like, "Dude," I was like, "Are you guys do that because you don't want people to mistake like the customers as the dancers, or like why?" That's so everyone all the customers that go there, you have to sit. You can't dance. I was just like, but there's music playing. No, it was like, it was, but it wasn't.
But like, why would they have that
rule?
I've never heard of that before.
Yeah, it's just like, we're at a strip club. What do you want me to do? Just like, there's music. I was like,
you guys thought you guys were gonna go turn up, but it was
literally, we were just like, we had to sit there. But I mean, some of the girls, like the bride and stuff, she went, because there's a stage, of course, so then you could sit up there and do whatever. And if you have a stripper you're into, there was one that I liked. I liked her vibe. I liked her body. I just like admired her. Yeah. And they're just like, you need to go out there. No thanks. They don't pay me enough. No.
Like, if you guys aren't hyping me up by dancing, I'm not gonna do that.
I was like, they told me I couldn't dance. So I'm here. I was like, I'm gonna get us kicked out if I start dancing.
That is so funny. That's weird. I don't know, but all those stripper talks come on my feed. I'm like,
I feel like it would be so much fun. I would have so much fun.
Imagine making $3,000 a night.
Yeah.
On a slow night.
I was like, I am a mother, yes, but I would love to go to another state.
You're like, but at nighttime?
Yeah.
I'm a stripper.
Yeah. I would do that in another state.
Yeah, I would do that in another lifetime.
Nope, I'm just going in another state.
Yeah, maybe in a past life.
Atlanta or like,
and they probably pay better there.
Where?
Like in Atlanta or something.
Yeah, I feel like that's like the
Larry Visalia.
I feel like Atlanta would appreciate a body like mine.
Yeah, for sure.
You gotta go where people want your body.
Yeah. So that's funny. We went from like wisdom teeth to like strippers. Yeah. I admire strippers. So now we're gonna get off our chest. We have 2 segments.
Yeah.
They're pretty short. So the first one, I caught my wife cheating. We don't have our cue cards today. So about 6 months ago, I caught my wife talking to multiple people online, sending photos and videos. Even told one guy she loved him. Found out this had been going on for over a year. Took a lot of time to think on what we were going to do from there, and ultimately chose to stick it out as we have 4 kids, a mortgage, and 3 car notes. Lot of debt that I will have to cover alone, plus due to my income, I'd be hit with the maximum child support payment. Since then, I have not gone past what she did. I have turned her down for sex every single time and rather got it elsewhere. She knows nothing of it, but I have slept with close to 20 women since then. I guess as revenge, lots of late nights at work, or my favorite, a company trip out of town for classes and meetings. 4 to 7 days to do as I please. Call it what you want, but no amount of time will heal the wound she created. So I chose to fill that emptiness another way, and it's been a fucking blast.
Just leave.
Crazy.
Just leave at that. That's why I'm just like.
But no, because his debt. What he's focusing on is all the debt.
Yeah,
and all the money that's going to have to go through.
But if they go through divorce and they see that he's done that with 20-something women and he chose to stay and take her back, I was like, he ends up losing regardless. If she finds out when you go to divorce, the person who cheated, right? Even though she cheated first.
I was going to say.
Even though she cheated first, he chose to stay. It wouldn't look good on his part because then the judge would look at it, well, you're the one cheating with 20-something women, right? Like, I get it. To me, I'm like, don't take somebody back if you can't get over the fact that they did that. Like, you have to forgive them and figure out how to move forward instead of making the situation worse, and that's what he's did. That's what he's done. It's like, you're still not fulfilled because you continue to do what you do to make it an excuse to, like, cheat.
Yeah.
In my opinion. That's like how I look at it. If you're not willing to forgive somebody and move forward, there's why make it miserable for the both of you guys? It doesn't make sense. For instance, for me, if someone were to go through my phone, hypothetically speaking, go through my phone and see something they didn't like, talk to me about it, and then, whatever, we talk it out. My thing will always be, like, if you choose to, like, stay because of this situation or whatever you saw on the phone, you can't continue to bring it up and, like,
because you're willingly here.
You're willing, yes. I was like, you chose to stay, so I think it's not healthy if he's going to be constantly going through my phone, or, like, if I step out the house, he's going to be like, where are you going? What are you doing? No, I need this, I need that. Like, that becomes very toxic, and it's just like, why would you want to put either of us through that? Like, you're never going to trust me, and you're going to put me through hell because you're insecure now. So, like, just let it go. Either let it go or just, like, move forward. Like, we'll forgive, move forward, and why stay to make it worse? Or to make it... Some people do. I know I've heard that a lot, too. If they get their man or whoever catches them doing something, but then it's like, okay, you forgive them, but yet you're almost making their... Like, they're like a prisoner now. Like, oh, now they gotta go and get a second phone and try to hide it. Or they gotta go and, like... I don't know. Send me your location. Like, I need to know all your whereabouts. And, like, to me, I think that's, like, crazy because if someone wanted to cheat,
you're not living comfortably now.
No, you're not. And I just feel like that's, like...
And then did you know that after 10 kids you don't have to pay child support in California? I don't know if it's just in California. I learned that on Selling Sunset.
Yeah. Well, he just had 6 more kids.
One of Nick Cannon's baby mama's a realtor on there. She's a new one this season. And, he's, like, on his 11th child at the time, during the season. And she mentions that after 10 kids, you don't have to pay any child support because you technically...
You're, like, maxed out of your... So...
Unless they see how much you're actually making. Like, if you're a fucking millionaire.
And you
could support, like, 10 kids,
Yeah, but I would assume he is, so...
Yeah, but I think to, like, the average person, that works, like, a 9 to 5.
I wonder, like... Would the other kids get child support, or just the first 10 would get child support, but the rest don't?
Good question.
You know what I mean?
No, I think once you have 10 or more, it's cut off.
So maybe that's why some people are like, maybe he needs to have 6 more kids.
Yeah.
So then he doesn't have to worry about debt. But no, I'm just kidding. Like, if that was his biggest concern, that's crazy. Like,
yeah. Like, he's not even thinking about the kids.
No.
Because they're growing up to
it's
see
like cool, he's having a blast, but like, hey, if she decides to do it again, like, don't be mad because you're doing your part. And maybe talk to her and be like, let's have an open marriage. Like, let's...
That too, but like, talk to her, communicate, why did she do this? Like, what's going on? Is she not happy?
He needs to take accountability and understand, like, well, I did this to her and I made her feel this way and that's why she seeked it. So clearly she was missing something to where she felt like she had to do that, I guess. So it's just like...
But he said that he caught her talking to people, so who knows if she was actually physical with them. Because it says just sending photos and videos. Even told one guy she loved him, so maybe she was like in a emotional relationship with someone, but maybe not physical. Yeah. So I think maybe like...
Ooh, telling somebody else they love them.
Yeah, but like imagine shoving your dick in someone else, but the other girl's like just texting.
Yeah. I honestly think he kind of used it as an excuse. Yeah. It's just like, that's probably what he holds against her. Like, well, you did this to me. This is why I slept with 20-something women. Like, what?
Like, you can't...
Isn't he afraid he's going to bring something home to her? But then again, he's saying he's not, like, fucking her. But I wonder if he holds that against her and says, like, well, you did this, so this is what you deserve.
I wonder if, like, their whole relationship was that toxic because he's kind of just like, oh, you did this, so I'm going to do this.
Yeah,
oh, you did,
that's
you know
what
I
I'm
mean?
saying. Like, he's like, let me have something on her
so maybe,
I can use that against her every time I put that. Like, well, you did it first, so that's why I did
like,
it.
there's no way that she was just one day like, oh, let me go message guys. You know, like, there had to be some type of interest in order for her to start doing that. Like, she had to be intrigued one way, whether it was you guys not being, like, emotionally attached, like, you know, something.
She's clearly not,
she was finding her void somewhere else.
Yeah.
You know? I don't know. Communication.
Yeah, communication, and then, I just fucking leave. Like...
Yeah, it's not that hard.
Like, I understand, like, people stay for the kids and, like, financial situations, but at what cost, you know? Like, your happiness? God,
no. Okay, the last one. I'm jealous of my best friend. I love my best friend to death. She's my whole world, and she is nothing but kind and loving. Basically, she's really pretty and smart, and has your typical skinny/tall model build. Overall, such an awesome person, and I'm jealous of how beautiful she is inside and out, and I hate myself for it, but I can't help it. It literally tears my self-esteem apart when I hang out with her because I'm constantly feeling shitty about the way I look. I have a long-term boyfriend who loves me very much, but part of me gets embarrassed and mad if someone hits her up and not me. Don't get me wrong, I've had my fair share of male attention/validation, but the times that it's only towards her destroys me. My self-esteem is already low as it is, and having a best friend who is so fucking beautiful is damaging to someone who is absolutely despised the way she looks. I know it's so selfish and toxic to feel this way, but it's just the way I feel no matter how hard I try to appreciate myself. Someone said, girl, I think you have a crush on her.
No, literally. I'm like, do you want her? Or
yeah.
I feel like that is something very common for some people. I hope she's not the one that throws backhanded comments at her beautiful friend, to make her feel like shit, because I feel like that happens a lot. I think when people start feeling intimidated or a certain way, they kind of want to throw shade at somebody without, like, almost like like passive aggressive, or like the backhanded comments, like, oh my god, that looks so beautiful, but couldn't be me. I can never do that. Or, oh, this and this, but so-and-so wouldn't like that. Or, like, I don't know. Like, I just feel like there's certain comments that people make.
Like, your compliment leads, or your compliment like ends off with a
diss of some sort. Or, like, some kind of thing to kind of tear it down. When you love yourself, and it has nothing to do with your appearance. It has nothing to do with how you look. But I think when you love yourself, people have a problem with that. And maybe her friend, because her friend is very confident that she is very confident, and that's what makes her look.
It triggers her.
It makes her more attractive to the men. Yeah. Or sometimes people are jealous of the way others see you, and that's probably what her thing is. That's why she's like, oh, she's getting hit on by
all these
certain
guys.
People, so like she wants it too. Yeah, but what the heck were we talking about earlier? About the whole situation with, like, also, like, it doesn't even have to be with looks. Again, before I said confidence, right? Like, if you're confident, people are jealous of, like, how you carry yourself, how you live. It could be, like, a lot of things. I think not even just appearance alone. It's very common to have friends that are jealous of
your lifestyle.
What you've done for yourself, what you worked for, whatever. It's just like what people fail to realize is that they could do the same if they wanted to. Yeah,
but sometimes it doesn't come off straightforward as like like it comes off different ways.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like like by judgment, by you know, just small things.
Oh, that can never be me. Or why do you do this? Why do you do that?
Yeah. Or we have to do this, so like we don't like.
Yeah.
It's a lack of respect and like a lack of like, I don't know. But like, you can't expect for someone that's not living the life, not even living the life, but not even like on the same path.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're nowhere close to the same path as you to like reason with you and your choices.
Yeah. It's almost like another topic too on top of that. People that get surgeries, you have all these girls that be like, I would never get that. I would never do this. I would never. It's like,
that's envy.
If you can't afford it, just say that. Like, if you're not able to get it because your man doesn't allow you to,
right? That's a big one.
I see that a lot. I'm just like,
but then they're over there looking at all those girls.
Yeah, liking the girls with the fat ass. You know, like, oh, my man doesn't like that, bitch. First of all, I don't give a fuck what your man likes. That what for when, and then. So I hear that a lot too. It's just like,
or like whenever people get their bodies done and like other people judge because they're showing like titty and ass, I'm like,
that's the point.
Exactly.
That's
like
why they got it done.
I'm
to
confused.
Show it off. Like, to me, it's just like, I appreciate natural bodies. I appreciate thick bodies. I appreciate BBLs. I appreciate athletic bodies. Like, I think everyone has a preference of what they want to look like. So it's not for us to judge or like care. It's not your body. Yeah. So why the fuck do you care what somebody else does to their body? Yeah. So it's the same way of why do you care how somebody lives their life and chooses to, like, for instance, do things at their house or do things for their kids or do whatever. It's just like, it's not your life. And I think for this girl, we went off topic, but it kind of, I feel like it kind of ties in a little bit because it hasn't.
It has to do with jealousy. Jealousy is the main.
Like, even though she says, like, and she does admit that she is jealous of her friend for the attention, but she maybe needs to figure out, and, you know, she did say,
where is that stemming from?
Yes.
Like, is it going back to, like, you know, past bad friendships or like, I mean, it has to be friendships because or a guy cheating on her.
It's like not a competition though too, because when you're friends with somebody, and I said this before in one of our episodes, like, everyone has a type. Like, okay, maybe these guys that are going up to her and going up to her friend and, you know, hitting on her, maybe she looks more approachable, I don't know, or she's happier, or like smiling, and you're there freaking mad because your friend looks pretty, so they're gonna go to the one that looks happy. So you can't be mad at the guys or your friend for having these guys like go up to her and talk to her, because maybe that's their preference. You don't have to force yourself on anybody.
And having jealousy in a friendship, I think that's,
and you have a man
bad.
Like, why are you gonna be jealous of your like, you should be happy where you're at. Like, why would you need to seek validation from another man if you have a man? So, yeah, that's like a big thing too. So, yeah.
It goes deep.
Yeah, it goes way deeper than that. Like, she's saying she's confident and she's had her validation, but, like, if you did, and if you love yourself, then why are you you should never feel that way about a friend.
Yeah, for sure.
If anything, you should be hyping her up like, yes, that's my bestie. I know she's beautiful.
Yeah,
hooking her up with the guy that she, you know.
I can't ever think of me feeling that way towards my best friends.
Yeah, I can't.
Or them feeling that way towards me. Yeah, that's why I'm like, it goes deeper than that, you know? There's definitely a backstory.
Yes. Because I feel like sometimes the people that do end up throwing shade at me, and we probably end up like not being friends anymore, or the ones that do throw shade at me, there's a lack of something. And I think maybe that they had an off day and they weren't feeling themselves and they wanted me to feel like shit too. Or, you know, they just, I don't know why people do that. I just will never understand it because I'm not like that. So I don't know. I just, like, all I know, it's an issue that they're dealing with within themselves. And, like, what do you do? Nada. Let them figure out their life and figure out how to love themselves, because it could turn really bad. When like, people envy you.
Yeah, and then, like, that can stem into, like, her carrying a like let's say she gets into other friendships, she's gonna carry this, like not anger, but, like, you know, she's gonna carry herself a certain way, like, with the way she looks, like, exterior wise. I don't know how to explain it, like, I guess you could say come off coldish. I don't know. It's
bitter.
Yeah.
Bitter, have animosity towards, like, I don't know. I just think, like, people that are jealous of other people, there's something lacking. Obviously. I mean, you could agree to disagree, but I mean, that's my opinion, but I just feel like there's something there.
And I feel like once you put, like, with my instance, like, once I put 2 and 2 together, it's very hard to put up a front.
Oh, yeah. Same. I'm like, once I know how people are and they start to show themselves a little bit, I'm like, okay, I like know where to put you.
Yeah. Like, and how to carry myself around you too, you know?
Yes.
Because that's
like, you can't brag, you can't talk about anything that would make them feel whatever, because
especially if they're the people that are judging you, you know, and you know that they are judging you.
Anything that you've done for yourself, it's like they're gonna look at it like, oh, she just wants to brag, she just wants to say this, she just wants to say that, and it's just like, you can't, it sucks that you can't share good things that you're doing or positive things that you want to change in your life, because people sometimes, friends don't like that. Friends
or family
yeah, toxic families, it's just like crazy. They just like don't want to see you do well, you know, and all they want to do is judge, because, you know, because their life is so fucking perfect that they feel the need to like judge or have an opinion on how you live your life. At the end of the day, if you're happy, you would not be that way towards people or feel that way towards anybody in that sense. But yeah, that is our opinion on that.
Yeah.
So
that's all.
Yeah. Are we gonna leave off on that?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So that is the end of episode 11, guys.
We'll be back next week with Mr. Couture.
Mr. Couture, aka Mr. Culture, is what people say. Shut up. I'm like, can I make an appointment with Mr. Culture?
I'm so dead.
I'm like, Couture? Yeah. Sure. But
so
we'll talk
funny.
about that when he comes in. It's so freaking funny.
Yeah. Oh my god, you guys are gonna laugh the whole time.
He's
Every
so
time
funny.
I talk to him, I'm like laughing the whole time.
He says the dumbest shit. He's so fucking funny for no reason. But yeah. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.